Hi, I have another topic in regards to seizures that I wanted to talk about today. And it's basically along the same lines of what I was talking about before with seizures having like a lot of extra energy and, that we're having to deal with, and then how to channel it, transform it, conduct, like ground it properly and direct it correctly. And I've gotten a few questions about the type of meditation that I do, and I wanted to answer that. So I do a couple different things. I do some very simple relaxing breathing techniques. I have a few of those out on YouTube already, and that's just very basic, kind of initially even becoming aware of your breath and kind of how to slow it down and how to breathe. And then I also do a particular meditation that I had done for several years, and it's a form of meditation it comes from the Himalayas and originally, and it's a Kriya meditation. And what you're doing basically through this meditation, and I think that people with seizures can really kind of identify with this even more so than a lot of other people, but what you're doing is you're basically taking that energy and you're kind of calming it you're calming it in the center of your brain, right? Like around the pineal gland and all of that. You're like first just calming down and relaxing and breathing, and doing that through your whole central nervous system. So from your brain and then all the way down your spine. And first just basically like clearing clogged up energy channels. And first you're doing your slow breath work, and then you're clearing the energy channels and tuning them, like fine tuning them into a unified frequency, which is really beneficial because you know how like crazy lights and a lot of music and stuff, it's just like really tense and we can feel it, like we're extra sensitive to that type of feeling. So if you can imagine like a calm, one focused frequency, that settles all of that down. And it settles it down through your brain, in your nervous system, and also in your feelings and your emotions and your mental state. Everything, calms and tunes together into the one gentle frequency. And anyway, we go through the central nervous system in different specific spots and tune all of this. And what that does is that's kind of like if you imagine several ponds, going down a hill, but if they're clogged up, the water isn't going to be able to leave the top pond and trickle down to the bottom ones. There's a awesome cartoon that shows this. I'll have to kind of find the link and post it sometime. But anyway, if those are clogged up, then the energy or the water can't move down to the next one. So what we're doing is we're clearing that up so that the movement can flow. The energy in the water can flow, or energy like the water can flow down those different energy centers within our nervous system. And then we do specific breath work that goes through this, the whole system, and just kind of like, it's like fine-tuning a chord, or like a violin or something. It's like tuning everything together, clearing it up, just calming your whole central nervous system down. This meditation is specific to the central nervous system. And for all of us with seizures, whether you're epileptic or not epileptic, it's pretty like, it's kind of chaotic and out of sync, out of control. So that's what this does. And then there's some techniques that you do to specifically ground. And it just depends on the person. Some people need to really focus first on learning how to ground more. Some on breath work, others more on tuning into and clearing these channels. It's all one process, but sometimes, just depending on where you're at and what's going on with you, you might need to learn one technique and practice it a bunch. Like you might need to practice grounding a whole bunch before you go on to the next thing of breathing or vice versa. Anyway, I do all of that. And then I also, because I've been doing this for so long, I have discovered how, like, when you channel that energy in like this and you're able to control it, and I've stopped my seizures, but what it's also done, and this is the inspiring, a really inspiring part here, is it has activated, like, it's activated me. I've had all this energy tuned in to me, and now I'm like much more active. I'm a lot more very, very intuitive. I kind of just see how things work a lot easier, and yeah, it just turns on the superpowers, okay? And one of these powers that is turned on for me, I could say, is being able to intuitively tune into you and then guide you through specific meditations for what you need right now. You know, if you're feeling really tense or something and it's in your back and shoulders, I can kind of like help you release that. If you're feeling a lot of congestion in your stomach, and anyway, there's a lot of different things. Just going on guided journeys where you go and you do inner explorations without anything specific to your body. There's just so much. And so what I do is we would get on calls together and talk about what's going on, and then tune into seeing what energy frequency, what energy adjustment do you need? What do you need to work on right now? What do you need to learn? And then after you get that one done, or as you go, it's not a linear thing, but there's always a process. There's more to uncover, more to refine, more to tune, and that kind of stuff. So anyway, I hope that answers some of these questions for you. Thank you for the input. If you do have any questions or thoughts or experiences you wanted to share, I'm starting to get more and more people sharing how meditation has started to help them, or different herbs and these different things. So this is wonderful. I'm loving the whole community of coming together and like mutually creating, like, I think epileptics and people with seizures, that kind of thing, we're gonna be the ones to like figure this out. And a lot of us already have, and a lot of us are, and sharing more information. So I'm super excited about connecting with you. If you have anything you want to say in the comments, or contact me. All right, you have a beautiful day, and thank you for joining me. I'm super I'm honored. I'm really honored to be in this place of like having been through having seizures and then being able to learn how to redirect their energy so that I don't have them anymore, and then share it with you. It feels good. All right. Well, you have a wonderful, beautiful day, and I look forward to hearing from you. Bye.